Are we live, boys? Are we fucking live?
We're motherfucking
I don't think so. Are we live? Look, are you sure?
Oh,
We're live. We're live.
Okay,
We're live.
cool.
And welcome back to the MBH podcast, Money Buys Happiness. Guys, it's a little different today. Things feel a little bit different today. Yeah, we got the fucking suits on. Of course we do. But it's bigger than that, all right? This is our first live stream, no?
First live stream ever. It only took us about 150 episodes to get it done.
Yep.
You know, this is a new thing that we're gonna do though.
Yeah.
We want to start incorporating the live streams. You know, get it fired up. Talk about some stuff that you all want to hear about, some trendy stuff.
Yep.
We're gonna keep our guest episodes on Monday.
Yes.
But I think we got to do this every week.
Yeah, we're thinking like, Wednesdays, Thursdays, depending on the situation.
Wednesday's so good because it's like midweek.
Yeah.
And I feel like people need it.
Yeah, because there's so many things.
There's so many
We
things
got our
happening.
first super chat. Hold on, I'm gonna shut you guys up
We're
for
gonna
a
super
second.
chat?
You got
Super
various
chat.
layers.
on.
$19.99. Thanks a lot, brother.
Yo, how many minutes into this are we right now? My guy. Appreciate you, various layers. Okay.
Yo, various.
So he
I
said,
fucking-
"Let's go, Big Bossin'."
Hey, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Okay, listen up. Listen the fuck up, boys. Before we get into it, we got so many topics. There's so many things happening in the world today. Everything. There's fucking crazy shit going on. But before we get into it, I want to tell you guys a little bit about the things that have been happening with us lately, okay? We'll keep it short and sweet. 100K subs. Fucking love you guys, bro. I can't even... There's not much more to say. I fucking love you guys, man. The support has been crazy. What, about 140 something episodes, 142 episodes
140
we got
episodes, you know, and yeah. And we're still lucky to hit that at that many episodes, too.
Bro.
No, I know we put in
Come
work.
on. No, I agree. I think we're like, because our fans, our community is fucking crazy.
I love them,
Yeah.
you know, and we're actually gonna do an unbosing of the plaque as well.
the end of this.
So we're gonna show everyone.
Yes.
Show everyone what it's like to get a YouTube plaque.
Yep.
We're fired up.
Yep.
So it'll be a surprise for us too, but we'll do that at the end of the episode.
And just to give you guys a little bit of an update again into our lives, where we're at, what's going on with the show, outside of the new live streams, we will be taking a big trip to LA. We're leaving this Saturday, June 24th. We're there for just over a week, but we got potentially some of the biggest podcasts to date lined up. We got a couple characters that like literally, I don't think you guys would ever think that we'd have on the pod.
We're doing it a bit different.
One person in specific, which I can't really say, but it's going to be a huge trip. A huge trip. And again, like, we just do this for you guys. We just want to give you guys the absolute best content possible. And we're willing to literally spend a fucking arm and a leg to get it done. That's pretty much where we're at.
I think we actually spent both arms and both legs.
Yeah, we're moving around
so-
paraplegic style.
You know what I mean? So it's been a ride, but LA, we're coming for you.
Yes.
We got a big lineup there.
Yep.
Guys, any feedback, any recommendations when we're in LA,
Yep.
hit us.
Let us know.
We're down. We're gonna be a little bit more social this time in LA. No? We're gonna be a little bit more social because guys, not everything's about, you know, podcasting. Actually,
What it is.
it is.
But it's also not.
Guys, sometimes we go on trips and all we do is podcast. I know you guys think that we're like on a vacation kind of.
Yeah.
It may seem like that, but we're working. We
take
working.
Like we
boys.
literally do not leave the crib. It's
No.
crazy. But now it's been 2023 for 6 months, but we're at 100K subs. We're gonna get a little bit more social now. It's time to get social.
Why
no?
not? Why not?
Hold on 1 second. Let's get a little social here. We got various layers. Another $19.99.
Oh,
on.
various,
Come
bro.
on.
Big
what do you say?
Bossin', definitely loving the live format.
Yes,
All
various.
right, yo, listen.
Yo, you're getting me amped, bro.
I know it's crazy. But Ernesto,
Anyways, look, guys. Obviously, we're way too excited right now to do our first live stream.
Yeah,
we don't even
we gotta
know
get
what
into it.
we don't even know what to do here.
so one big thing that's been happening is people have been saying, "Yo, we need to have you guys got to film more of the host episodes."
Yeah.
No, that's been in your DMs, my DMs, MBH DMs, and we said, "Okay, you know what? How can we do it where it's a little bit different?" That's where the live streams came from. So if you've ever watched one of our personal episodes before, you know we go nuts. Okay, we talk about everything that's relevant and we give our opinions completely unfiltered. Which has been amazing. Sometimes got us in some trouble. Fine, it is what it is. We don't care. We still keep it rolling. So today, we want to start off with some relevant topics about what's going on in the world. There's obviously so many big things currently happening in the news, media space, sports space, everything fucking space. Every kind of space you can think about.
politics, obviously.
Everything.
Yep.
So with that being said, we got to dive right into our first topic, okay?
Get into it, baby.
So if you're even on social media at all, especially Twitter, you know there has been some interesting back and forth conversation between my guy Joe Rogan. I call him Zeal Joe, okay?
Yep, that is Joe.
And Dr. Peter Hotez, Okay?
Loser.
So let's give it a little bit of context, all right? Joe Rogan had Robert Kennedy Jr. He is trying to become the Democratic nominee for the upcoming election, 2024. He's actually gaining a lot of ground. Like, people really like him. I think the best thing is that he actually can speak. So that's already 10 times ahead of Joe Biden. But anyways, so he's gaining a lot of traction. Obviously, as you know, Joe Rogan never really holds back on anything he wants to talk about.
No.
I think
Okay, I got to stop you guys right
Come
now.
on.
This is a massive one. We got $200.
Stop.
Number from Data Nerds.
Yo,
number
what
one
up, Josh?
podcast.
Our guy.
Looking
guy.
fresh.
Hold
My
on.
guy.
Let me just pause that for a sec, guys. We got something big in the works right
Yeah.
now. Okay.
Yeah.
And we can't even talk too much about it.
No.
But it's huge, and guys, we're taking everything to the next level. There's people out there that believe in the boys.
Yes.
Big love to them.
Yes.
Super grateful for you guys. Appreciative of you guys for seeing the work. With that being said, we got people that believe in the boys, and they
Josh,
want to take us to the
we
next
love you,
level.
bro. Thank you.
So
Thank you for that.
Thank you for that. Get back to it.
So get back to it. Listen, Joe Rogan going off, crazy conversation. If you haven't watched that podcast, I highly recommend it. There's just so many gems, so many things spoken about that obviously on other platforms would probably get taken down fairly quickly. So I may say this may get taken down, but hey, who cares? So long story short, there's a massive conversation about the vaccine, the way that COVID was played out, all the things that sort of happened, over the last, I'd say 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I won't go too deep into that. Nonetheless, episode comes out. It's obviously doing numbers. Clips are flying everywhere all over social media. And Dr. Peter Hotez, who actually was on Joe Rogan, talking about health, vaccines, this and that, he kind of decided to tap in on a conversation. He went in and he pretty much said, listen, these guys are anti-vaxxers and their claims are detrimental for the health system. This is that, like, just going off, basically saying, like, trying to dismiss everything that Robert Kennedy Jr. kind of said.
Yeah. Twitter fingers, obviously.
Classic Twitter fingers,
Classic.
right? I think to get a little bit deeper into that, I'll kind of give a background of what he said. So he sort of comes in and, like I said, denouncing everything. Don't listen to these guys. This is detrimental to the public health, blah, blah, blah. Even though a lot of statistics and facts have come out and pretty much proved majority of the conspiracy theorists,
I would
quote
say
unquote,
like 99% of them.
it's proven them right, right? So he comes out, calls them out, and of course, Zeal Joe responds to him and goes, pretty much, in summary, hey, buddy, you want to debate Robert Kennedy Jr.? Come on the pod, debate him. I'll just kind of be there, and I'm willing to donate $100,000 to whatever charity you want.
Yep. And actually, PBD came in there, doubled down on it, offered another 100K, right?
So 200 G's.
So he was at, and I think there was others that actually
more
came
people.
in. Yeah, I think it got to close to $1 million.
Because you have to remember, like, everyone wants to get the little bit of clout in there.
Well, they
right?
have the money too. Like, they'll actually
No, listen,
do it.
I fucking rate it. I think
So
it's
I think
an amazing
let's
thing.
just say, and maybe we're off with the number. Let's say he was offered 500K in total.
I think that's pretty reasonable to say. I know for sure it was 200, but again, for sure plenty more businessmen
500K
willing to come in. So roughly 500K. And essentially, he goes right into defense mode. He goes, the worst thing to do is debate a conspiracy theorist because then you're giving them leverage. You're giving them, what do you say? You're giving them like an
Platform,
audience,
yeah.
a platform.
Yeah.
Okay, pause right there. First things first. Joe Rogan doesn't need you.
Yeah.
The guy he's averaging like 11 million viewers on every fucking episode. You
love
think you're going to bring an audience and a platform for Joe Rogan? That's the first thing I got to make very clear. It's obviously
But I'm surprised
that
he
way.
even tried to get at him like that. Didn't he do a tweet first that he deleted?
No. Then he came in and deleted another tweet.
Like he was
later,
name calling him. He was saying some shit,
and
right?
then he pulled it back.
Wow.
And he pulled it back. So they're going
Hold
back
on,
and forth.
a couple of super chats before you keep rolling.
Okay.
We got Joseph Gallo, or no, sorry.
Come on, dude, you're Italian, bro.
Joseo Gallo with
Yeah.
I think it should be Joseph maybe.
I think it probably is Joseph
Okay.
Gallo.
Joe
Love the
Gallo.
pod has helped me the time pass while I was in the hospital.
Fuck,
Wow.
man. Thank you,
And
Joe.
then
Fucking love
Metadate
that. Love you, Joe.
with y'all with a big donation, $199. Y'all are the best out there. Keep grinding, King.
Love you.
Yo.
Love you guys.
And Joe, hope you're doing good, eh? Hope everything's okay.
Hit us up, DM us, let us know if we can help in any way. So back to it. They're going back and forth. He's saying, I don't want to basically give Joe Rogan and Robert Kennedy Jr. platforms, blah, blah, blah. Now, the first thing I think when I see that is, you're a little weasel.
Yeah.
Okay? What
Yeah.
that reminds me of is the little kid in the schoolyard who ran around peer pinching kids.
Yep.
And then as soon as he was about to get his ass beat,
Yep.
what'd he do? He ran to the teacher and
Ran to the
cried,
teacher,
right?
yep.
So all of a sudden, this guy comes back on Twitter and goes, oh, Joe Rogan's bullying me. Oh, Elon Musk is bullying me. No. Bro, if you come and you're going to a platform where open conversation is exactly what that platform was built for, what did you expect? And inviting you in a friendly way and willing to donate $100,000 to a charity of your choice, I don't know where that's bullying in any way,
Dude,
shape, or form.
If there's one thing I've learned in the past 3 years, it's that we need to bring back bullying. You understand what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Let me tell you something now for a second, okay? So you guys remember when you were at school, no?
Yeah.
High school, elementary school.
Every school.
Right? There was bullies, right?
Huge.
It's either you were a bully or you're gonna get bullied, right? And what I really liked about that whole concept was that's life.
Yeah.
Right? And what they want to do is take away bullying and just say, oh, well, you're a bully. You know how people got tough? You know how people get strong?
Yep.
You know how people walk around with a chip on their shoulder because they were bullied at one point in their life.
I literally think
So bring it back.
everyone's got to get bullied at some
or else I'm
point
going to start
another.
bullying everyone, okay?
Okay, beautiful. So,
Anyways.
get bullied. That's the first thing.
So that's
the first thing.
his excuse. That was like his
He goes, "You guys are
empathetic way
bullying
of saying,
me."
everyone on Twitter, come be on my side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This and that, da. Okay, whatever. Now, there was a big part of, okay, well, actually, first to touch on that, like, if you're calling these guys conspiracy theorists as a doctor and
Yeah.
saying they're completely wrong, everything they're saying is lies,
Yeah.
wouldn't it make sense to come on and debate these guys? Like, it would help you further prove your point.
That should be their dream.
That's the dream.
Of saying, wow, I can go on Joe Rogan and preach what I believe in.
And not only preach it, but completely dismantle a quote unquote conspiracy theorist argument. Come on, bro.
Yep.
So that's the first thing I see about it. Fine, whatever. He's obviously what we call a little tiny weasel. Okay. But there was one specific part of the podcast that I kind of want to get into, and I think we've sort of mentioned this, during 2020, 2021, like when we were really heavily speaking out about this stuff. Let me find this quote here. So pretty much this guy, Mark Twain, he sort of quote tweeted and he goes, "It's easier to fool a man than to persuade him that he's been fooled."
Yes.
Especially with a topic like COVID.
Of course.
First of all, ego comes into play. You weren't just fooled to believe that mixing blue and red makes green. Okay? People were fooled to be test dummies for big pharma. Okay?
Yep.
Not only that, but now it threatens your whole worldview. Can I trust my doctor? Can I trust authorities? Can I trust my country? Even my family. Can I trust my family? So I think that once you open your eyes and realize like you've been made a fool of, like to that extent.
Yeah. Well, you
know-
have to double down. And that's what they're doing.
Well,
and it's so surprising.
But think about it. Think about being a person who, like I said, always thought doctors had your best interest,
Yeah.
your family, your country. You believed in your country. You believed in the leadership in your country, and all of a sudden, all of that comes crashing down on you. Like, that's tough for a person to face. I think
course.
we both faced that too. When you
course.
started looking like, okay, forget the doc. Like for me, it was like, I never trusted doctor, never trusted the government really fully, like all these things. But when it got down to like family, who you're like, man, I thought you wanted the best for me, and maybe even forget wanting the best for me, but like would respect my decisions, my personal health decisions. Like that's where it gets tough, right? So when you start to open that door, then you have to start questioning everything. And bro, that's tough to do, right?
Well, of
I
course.
think it made some people go crazy because they've never had to question such like important things in their life. You know what I mean?
they never had to.
Exactly.
They never had to, right? And I think that now people are, well, you know what? And I'm talking to a lot of people, and maybe it's like, it depends who you talk to, but I'm talking to a lot of people, and they're starting to, they see through the bullshit, you know? Maybe they don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing, right?
Yeah.
But that's even worse. Imagine knowing it, but then pretending like you don't know it.
But that's where the ego comes into play, right?
Yeah, it's just going to eat you alive. And that's why these people are doubling down, because you can tell who's getting paid by by who when they're doubling down 3 years later.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Mark Cuban.
Oh,
So I'm going to read his tweet.
makes me sick to be
This was the
honest.
first tweet that he said to Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Way to talk in generalities, Joe. Not saying there aren't a lot of fucked up things about pharma. That's why we created costplusdrugs.com. So,
Big ad.
so throws in an ad for his fucking pharma company in the second sentence.
Beautiful.
But to ignore the same industry who has saved who knows how many lives is bullshit, and you know it. It's also disrespectful to all the doctors, researchers, medical professionals that dedicate their lives to saving lives, like Dr. Hotez and the 800K plus doctors in the country that believe vaccines saved lives, okay? So he goes on and on here.
Yeah.
He calls him a bully. Trying to bully Dr. Hotez is ridiculous, right? So first of all, he came in there, very smart marketing move. He came in a huge thread and plugged in his business, okay?
The first sentence, no?
So that should show you what the world revolves around. Money. Not his opinion, because he doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't
He
care.
wanted to plug in his
Brother,
business. There we
he's
go.
a billionaire who during the whole pandemic was flying everywhere on his fucking plane. Nothing mattered to him.
His company is literally like a competitor to Big Pharma.
Yeah.
And he's still defending them,
Think about it, though.
which is crazy. But
Think
Mark
about
Cuban
that.
is one of those guys that he'll keep double.
Yeah.
These guys think they'll never have to face the music.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's
true.
what they really
Yeah.
believe they won't.
Yeah, yeah.
But I really believe they will. And these guys are going to look so dumb. When you have guys like Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, PBD coming out there and then using their platform and saying, nah, Mark, you're wrong, buddy. And they know each other. These people all know each other.
yeah, they're all in the
Mark
same
Cuban's
circles.
been on PBD's pod.
Yeah.
Vice versa. Like, you know what I'm saying? They hung out. They did this. And they don't care because they know at the end of the day, now this is business. Now you guys are fucking with business now.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
well, you should. I don't have the tweet with me, but PBD responded to Mark's tweet.
yep.
Where he actually broke down the tweet.
That was an insane tweet.
Legendary. And I don't know if you're gonna pull it up. Pull it
I
up
can
if
find
you
it.
can.
I can find it, yeah.
Pull it up there if you can. But just to quickly summarize, he basically says what you said, where he goes, notice how the first thing he does is throw in an ad for his company.
Come on.
Come
What are we
on,
talking about? That's when you
bro.
know, though, right?
Come on, bro. So listen, I think I wanna make this claim. I think that when it comes to the pandemic, like the way that they tried to control people and do what they did, I think it actually backfired on them. Because I truly believe hundreds of millions of people have awoken from their slumber, if that's what you want to call it.
I agree.
Like they're realizing that there's evil around us in different forms of things that we use every day, things that we eat, things that we consume in terms of media, all that stuff. Like, you have to remember something. The day a person wakes up and begins to question everything, there's no going back.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you can't.
The brainwashing is finished. Like, you can
finished.
never brainwash that person again
Nope.
because they've awoken. So, as much as they may have made their money and done whatever damage that they were trying to do, I won't make any claims on that. Where they fucked up was, bro, more people are awake today than they've ever been.
Yeah.
So we may have lost some people.
Yeah.
But I think the amount of people that
It's-
have woken up is insane. Like,
For me,
it's
there's
worldwide.
there was like two paths, right? It's like you either wake up or you're for sure just going to be brainwashed for a very long time, maybe the rest of your life.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
100%.
So maybe why don't we talk a little bit about how we were so aware during the pandemic? What made us so aware during the pandemic?
Sure.
Because I think that's
Let's
important.
do a couple super chats before you get into that.
Talk
So
to
we
me.
Fire
got
us up. Let's go.
we got Hachi with $2. Quick shout out to my boy Justin
Hachi.
Trudeau.
Thanks, Hachi.
That's what he
Hachi.
put through.
Appreciate
That's
you,
what he
bro.
put through.
Jeez.
Appreciate
This
that.
guy's trying to get us up in the algo, eh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Then we have Sebastian. He said Schmovid was a scam. Keep
Yeah.
killing it, fellas.
Appreciate you, bro.
Love you, brother.
And then we got Pure Bets, bro. $6.99. Vote for God.
Let's go.
That guy's going to jail, bro.
Let's go.
And then we
That's
got our boy
crazy.
Hassani, Alex Hassani. Love the Suit Boys. Great listen.
Yo, Hassani,
Kuban
if
is
you
a kebab.
Yo, Hassani, if you tried to put on one of these suits, Bello,
He would rip, buddy.
you look like the Hulk.
He's huge. Okay.
So why don't we talk about that? What were the steps that they weren't really steps, it was things happening to us,
Yeah.
So I want to talk to everyone here, Dean.
Yeah.
What were some things that maybe made you more aware of your surroundings, made you more aware of society, political landscape, stuff like that, and what was
going
happening
on,
and
yeah.
what was going on, right?
Are we talking about just specifically the last couple of years?
I would say the
or-
last couple of
Yeah.
years because
Yeah.
that's when I think like everyone started, either picking the path,
Yeah.
being super aware of,
I'm
or
going to
just saying,
snooze large or I'm going to wake the fuck up.
Yeah, well, this was like the first. Definitely been things in the past, like certain events, 9/11, stuff like that, where it's like it affects some people. Well, hey, well,
No,
you know
no,
what
no,
I mean.
I
We're not
got-
going full
yeah,
out.
but-
So-
yeah, but hold
let's
on.
go.
I'm just saying this was one that affected everybody,
Yes.
not just people
Yes.
in New York, and
Fair.
So
Yeah.
this affected everybody. This gave everybody a chance to see everybody's ability to think for themselves or their
Yes.
ability to just fall in line.
Yeah.
So this was like a uniform kind of test for everybody on this fucking planet.
Yep.
And it opened my eyes to the people who were not willing to think for themselves and the people who were just more comfortable going with the herd.
But why do you think you had that in you though? Is what I'm saying.
I
How
think
did you know?
I think what I've noticed is almost every single person I know who has started their own business or works in like a family business that's like, you know, some sense of entrepreneurship. It's bizarre. All of them were the ones who were thinking for themselves.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because you said it.
Yeah.
You already said it. They
You
can
know what
think
I'm
for
saying?
themselves.
They can think for themselves. So, you know, they're just conditioned to, you got to be thinking about everything from every angle when you're a business owner.
Yes.
When you have a 9-to-5 job, you offload a lot of that in you exchange it for freedom. So exchange for freedom, you get a lot less headaches after 5 p.m. The bell rings, you go home. It's not your fucking bank. It's not your fucking, automotive shop. You don't have to care about the big picture stuff. Those people were more likely to fall in line and just listen to CNN, get their jabs, and just.
I know. I think I noticed
So-
that, and what I noticed too, and maybe it's the same as being an entrepreneur. I just noticed people that were in their own bubbles, and we know a lot of people that, and there's nothing wrong with this, but they live in their house, they go to work, and they come back home, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all they see. That's all they know.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that are in that situation, I found they had no fucking idea what was going on.
They just had no reason, because nothing outside of not being able to go out and fucking party or be in like big social events, like nothing, like they weren't affected outside of that.
Yes.
So for the first little bit, listen, it was fun for everybody fucking staying inside playing fucking video games and watching Netflix for 22 hours of 24 out of 24 hours of the day. For me, I think adding on top of that, a lot of entrepreneurs were definitely free thinkers or critical thinkers. Again, like Dean mentioned, when you're not reliant on a big corporation or you're not reliant on the government, like you're not a government worker, and all of your moves decide, like, can you pay your fucking mortgage? Can you pay your rent or whatever?
Yeah.
You have to think critically. You have to think different, right? It forces you to. Now, another thing, like in terms of myself, what made me really start questioning things, I think was when the vax talk kind of came into play. I think the way that affected me was, I thought very straightforward. Like in reality, the way I saw it was this. Everyone's been screaming for the last 10 years, probably longer, but like I'll just say 10 that I've been like focused on this type of stuff. My body, my choice. That was the fucking motto, bro.
That was crazy.
You understand?
Or do your part. That was fun.
No. I'm saying my body, my choice, like prior to everything was like the motto, right? That was with the abortion stuff. That was everything. Like just my body, my choice. So when we got to a place where my body, my choice was completely thrown out the window, I started going, wait a minute. What are you talking about? The same people claiming this are telling me what I should do with my body.
Yeah.
And not like, hey, bro, go get a haircut. Your hair's getting long.
Yeah. Go get a needle.
Go get a needle with something that's been made in a couple months, because the guy on the TV who reads off of a fucking piece of paper and doesn't do any type of journalism, any type of research for themselves is telling you that you need to. I go, wait a minute, like, what happened to my body, my choice, right?
Yeah.
And then I can go a little bit further, like even beyond the my body, my choice thing. There was a huge situation with BLM that really awoke in me again. Like I had so many events that kept happening, right? Now, the reason I bring the BLM thing up, and I can speak specifically to Toronto, but it was also like, North America wide. Like you weren't allowed to see a dead, like you couldn't have more than 10 family members at a funeral. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yep.
Because you were risking spreading the virus. Mm-hmm. However, if you want to go on the streets of Toronto and have 30 to 40,000 people protesting BLM, it was okay. And
but you know why it was okay?
Well, hold on a second. Because
can't wait.
Where does the fucking logic add up? And you know what? There was idiots watching the fucking news and going, oh, yeah, that makes sense. So hold on. 30, 40,000 people running up and down streets, causing mayhem, going nuts, was okay. Mm-hmm. Somehow, the virus learned not to travel in those moments. But hey, 5 people at a funeral home for a dying grandparent, that's not safe, bro.
No.
You know what the line
safe.
was? The line was, racism is a dangerous disease too.
Yeah, here we fucking go, bro.
Bro, don't start with me,
Listen,
please. I know the whole point of this is to start, but don't start.
I gotta start you up a little bit. I'm trying to rev the motor.
So like again, now it's nothing like in terms of like directly being like going at BLM or that cause, which completely corrupt, by the way. I mean, we won't go there, but nothing directly.
The cause is correct. The charity is a scam.
Correct.
That's what it is. Yeah.
So nothing directly nothing directed at that on its own.
Yeah.
Just the fact that they were allowing people in the tens of thousands to connect, do things, whatever, but families couldn't see each other for funerals. Families couldn't see each other for New Year's Eve, for Christmas, all these things. So I just go, listen, like, I just use what I call common sense, bro.
Yep.
That none of it made sense. So when it's like month after month, things aren't making sense, I'm done.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. That's because you're a very, first of all, aware person of your surroundings and what's happening around you when you're out and you're about. You understand things and you say, oh, that doesn't make sense. You're very aware because you've done things in your life to make you more aware. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
You've traveled many times.
Yeah.
So that when you travel, you're saying, wait, I went there, I came back here. What the fuck's the difference between here and there?
Well, no. Speak to like Mexico or Miami.
Yeah, well,
for example.
that's what we did. We decided, hey, okay, if this is really what's going down,
Yeah.
let's go see if it's going down somewhere else.
Yes.
So we went to Mexico and maybe the first few months of the pandemic. Crazy, right? I don't think it was crazy, but everyone else did.
Oh, we got blasted for that.
We got blasted. Went to Mexico, everything was fine. Went to Miami, everything was fine. Questions need to be asked, right? So I think the main thing for me was the mask thing. That's when I realized.
Yeah,
For me, it wasn't even like
thing,
the vax, because I'm like, you guys are for sure all talking shit. I already knew
It was
that.
easy to see, eh?
When I seen the masks, and when I'm in a restaurant, okay, and they tell me, you gotta wear your mask until you get there. And then when you sit down, you could take it off.
Yeah.
But if you get up, put it on. If you gotta go to the washroom, put it back on. But when you sit down, it's okay.
Yeah.
So then I said, well, is COVID just like tall?
It only
Like,
hovers. It
it's
only
just
hovers
like-
above 6
like-
feet.
So like I'm like, oh, everyone that's short is blessed. Like they
duck.
don't have to worry about
Just
it.
duck, bro.
Or like, you know, we were at airports.
Yeah.
You're sitting in the lobby, the gate,
Yeah.
mask, whatever. Sit a couple seats away. Sit a seat away. I'm about to go on the plane and sit beside this person.
Fucking.
No,
squish,
make sure
dude.
you guys are 3 seats away from each other.
Yeah.
With the stickers, social distancing. Guys, that one for me, when they started doing the masks,
masks were crazy,
the
yeah.
stickers, the thing, that's when I said, guys, a whole scam is going down.
How about fucking Dottore Tam
Oh.
going, oh, when you have sex, bro, wear a mask.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
What did, bro? That was all over the
Yeah.
news in Toronto.
How did I miss that?
What do you mean?
the
Joe Biden came on and
fuck?
said, guys, hurricane season's coming. Get vaxxed. He said that.
That one I remember.
that one's crazy.
The
That
best way
one's
to
crazy,
defend
bro.
yourself from the hurricane
And then
is
you know
to
what's
get
crazy?
vaccinated.
It's crazy. It's like, okay, so then you go to someone that believed in all that, right?
Yeah.
And you say, did you just hear what Biden said? He said, hurricane season's coming. Make sure you're vaxxed. Because
You better make sure, eh?
so it's like, how can you ignore these things
Yeah.
just because you don't want to face reality?
Now, I wanna like wrap this up.
We're gonna wrap this
I
thing
want to
up.
wrap this up in a certain way. I'm gonna gift wrap finish this up, okay?
Yeah.
People might come and be like, bro, why are you guys still talking about this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, first of all, it was to bounce off of the Joe Rogan stuff, but
Yeah.
why are you guys still talking about this?
Because we were right.
Well, that too, but because people don't realize the damage that
They
they
still
did.
don't.
And that's still prevalent today.
I'll tell you one thing.
And everyone's so quick to just dismiss it. Well, who cares? We're back to normal now. No, we're not, bro.
Yeah.
We're in the craziest man-made recession of all time.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
People losing jobs, losing their houses, whatever. People lost businesses that they had open for 20, 30, 40, 50 years that were supporting generations of families, okay?
Yeah.
People fucking committed suicide. All these different things. Children, people that, because fucking doctors didn't want to work, they were all fucking scared, and these fucking nurses didn't want to work. People missed appointments where all of a sudden they found cancer late in certain people, and all these things where it's like that could have all been avoided.
Yeah.
So that's why I will talk about this forever, because I'm not over it.
Yeah.
They fucking did damage.
And they're still doing it.
And,
What are you talking about?
But they've done irreversible damage. So this topic for me can be spoken about for the next till I'm dead, bro.
I'm
till
taking this one to the
croaking.
casket,
100%. I'm gonna when I die, bro, I'm gonna make sure I'm holding a fucking paper that just reads my whole opinion on this.
Give me the red pill. I'm taking all the red pills. Red
fucking
pill me,
fires
boys.
me up. Okay.
Hold on. Before we switch subjects here, I'm gonna get through a couple of super chats. So we
Okay,
got
fire me
Fazzy Production. He says
Yep.
$6.99 MBH, talking about the topics that we need
Yes,
talked
sir.
about.
We
Let's
got
go.
you.
Keep it up,
We got
boys.
you.
Love you, bro.
Then we got Franco with a big $5, no message, but we appreciate it. And then a second $5. The boys are here to make Canada think again.
Thanks,
fucking-
Franco.
Love you, bro.
My guy.
Love you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Okay. Let's go. I got another I got the hot topics, okay?
Go ahead. Keep going.
Obviously, we all know it's all over the fucking news. The Ocean Gate submarine.
Yep.
Okay? You guys know.
Oh,
you guys know what
Give, give the audience some
yeah.
context.
Okay, so here's some context. There's a company called Ocean Gate, okay? They run a little submarine expedition company where they basically take people and they take them down to explore the Titanic shipwreck, okay? So to give a little bit more context, it's $250,000 a person
Okay.
to take that trip down, okay?
And then what? Like just a trip down?
The trip down, they go through the Titanic, you see everything. 250 grand a person.
Yeah.
I believe it's 5 people that can fit in this little mini submarine.
Okay.
Okay. So obviously a couple days ago, I think it's 2 days ago, the news came out that one of the Ocean Gate submarines, they call it the Titan. Okay. It went missing on an expedition to go see the Titanic. Somewhere along the expedition, they went missing. They can't track it. They don't know what the fuck's going on. This thing's gone. Okay. So there's a few very important things that I want to mention going into this, okay? Because there's a lot of little things. I'm doing a ton of research, and I'm seeing all these things popping up. Obviously, when something goes viral, you have interviews with the CEOs from all these years, things that have happened, whatever. So a few points, but I'm going to start here. So in 2018, they had an employee named David Lockridge. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. David Lockridge, search it up, whatever. He was the director of marine operations in 2018, okay? And this is what his job title is. He was responsible for the safety of all crew and clients, okay? In 2018, he voiced his concerns about the submarine not being safe, okay? So essentially, the little window that they look through, like when they're on the expedition and you see through, whatever, so it's all closed up, the little window, okay? So essentially, the window was only like good to go, like it was only safety approved to go under 1,300 meters
Yes.
under the water.
Yes.
That's all it's good for,
Or else
okay?
too much pressure after.
Too much pressure,
Yeah.
exactly. For reference, okay, the Titanic wreckage is recorded to be at a depth of 13,000 feet underwater. So this window's good for 1,300, 13,000.
So 10 times. Yeah.
the amount of depth, okay? So in 2018, he voiced his concerns to the company. What do you think they did to him, bro?
Gone.
Ciao.
Yeah.
Fired, okay? Instantly put him in a lawsuit. So now he can't
Speak
he
about
can't
it.
speak on it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Instantly. He's instantly in a lawsuit. Can't speak on it. Which publication? So I saw a Twitter thread from @Dr. Eric Ding, and then an article from the New Republic. They fired him. He was let go. And essentially, they were able to find this information because somebody, I guess, see, this is called real journalism. One of the people at the New Republic, he was able to get his hands on some of the court documents.
Wow.
And that's how this came out.
Damn.
That's why it never really hit like mainstream news, whatever. So, that's how all this stuff starts coming out. Okay, so that's one thing about it. So that tells you a lot about the company.
So there was already an issue.
Already an issue with these things. And listen, obviously, it was just a matter of time until something fucked up happened.
Of course.
Especially if you're firing the guy who's involved in keeping
Well, you said,
everyone
what was
safe.
it? 250K a ticket?
250K ticket. Exactly.
There
So
you go.
there you go. So you start there, right? Now, when I look at that and I say, listen, like this isn't just like a fucking, a little thing. Like there's people's lives at risk here. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is a little bit fucked up. So fine, that's good, right? That's fine. Then another big point here. In an interview, the CEO, okay, he brags about not hiring ex-military submarine operators because they're all 50-year-old white guys and they aren't quote unquote inspirational. So they focus on hiring younger, more motivated individuals to make the company look and feel more inspirational.
I mean, there's nothing inspirational about dying. You see what I'm saying?
It gets worse.
Okay.
He brags later in this interview. He brags about being able to train people because they use a Logitech gaming controller to control the submarine.
Perfect. Like, okay, let me tell you something. Imagine you paid $250K, right?
Yeah.
And you're like in the lobby,
Yeah.
like chilling, like waiting, and you have your like fucking life jacket on and
You're
shit,
all
and you're
nervous.
just chilling.
Yeah.
And then you're like, yo, your guide comes. Let's say your tour guide comes, and he says, hey, guys, it'll be 5 minutes. Our pilot's just in there. He's training. Imagine you look in the room, and this guy's got a fucking PS5, and that's how he's training. He's just going, driving the thing. $250K, my life.
Yeah.
Let's train on Logitech gaming systems, please. That's the best way to do this.
And let's not hire ex-military submarine operators because they're all 50-year-old white guys.
But what is the whole inspiring? I'm not gonna be inspired by my fucking the guy driving the submarine. I'm not gonna go there and be like, oh, this guy's like, he's like my age.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I could have done that too. Like maybe I'll take a whole new path. That's not inspiring, bro. I just want to get down and come back up alive.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, for me, bro, this is like the exact reason why I think our world is so backwards. You know, rather than hiring the best person for the job, regardless of their age, regardless of their skin color, regardless of their gender,
Yeah.
companies are hiring people to gain what I call social brownie points. Okay? Listen, this isn't just a barista job at a cafe. This is a fucking person controlling a submarine tens of thousands of feet underwater where people's lives are at risk.
Yep.
And guess what? They also pay $250,000 a fucking ticket to be on it, okay? But you know what makes me even more sick than that? Okay? I'm sure people at the company know and felt that this was wrong, that this hiring method and the way they were doing this was completely wrong. But then it goes back to what we were saying earlier, even with the pandemic. Like, people stay quiet because they don't want to lose their jobs. Like, what kind of selfish fucking prick, what kind of selfish world are we living in where people can see lives at risk and yet still put their personal gain in front of what's right for
It's what we're seeing. It's what we're seeing with everything that happens. It's just money comes first. Do you understand?
Crazy.
Money always comes first. It doesn't matter. It comes before human life. We know that. We've seen it already.
It really shows how selfish humans are.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's
crazy.
That's the thing, right? And these are all people who are elite people. You know, these people will never give a fuck about the everyday person. They won't even give a fuck if you spend $250K and get on this submarine.
They don't
you see what I'm
care.
saying? But let me. I wanna pose a question as well.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if I'm going on a submarine.
You know what?
In
I
general.
thought about this.
Like,
Listen. I thought about.
Why don't we
this.
just stay on the ground? You know, even in the sky, at least I could jump out of the exit door, right,
No,
boys?
Don't
Yeah,
start with
okay,
this.
here we go,
Don't
here
start
we
with
go.
this. Listen. I thought about this. I would go on a pure military one, eh? Don't get it twisted. But I'm not going. You seen the size of that thing, no?
No, dude, I'm not doing it.
The military ones don't have windows, though.
I don't care.
So you
No,
gotta,
yeah, they have the little people at the top.
No,
You
that's
look
for
around.
the that's for the
that's a
launchers.
periscope. That's
Yeah, to
not.
see what's good.
Yeah, but you're looking through like a,
Guys, hold on.
paper
That's enough
towel
for me.
holder.
That's enough.
Let
for
me guys, let me really know in the chat if you guys are hopping on a submarine or not, because I'm not.
Okay. I wanna go a little even further with this now. Okay.
You're not doing it, Jay?
This
Dean?
I'm not doing it. It would have to be a nice sub, like
No.
a James Cameron sub.
And then you're going in.
I'll go in the sub.
Listen.
What if they say, Bello, like I don't know for sure.
No,
we're gonna
obviously,
come back.
if I see the Logitech control, I'm like, this is not the operation I'm gonna
That
go.
thing probably just died. Okay, listen. So
I think deep sea water is more fucked than space.
Mm.
Like deep water, because it's unknown.
Yeah, 13,000 feet that's deep enough.
So I want to make another point about this. It's pretty interesting. Well, I mean, first of all, I want to say I've been seeing a lot of people, tap in on this, ex-army guys who are doing things deep underwater, whatever. They're pretty much like, bro, these guys are done.
Yeah.
So RIP to everyone in the ship, except one guy.
Well, they know for sure.
But there's one guy I don't want to say RIP to. So there was a billionaire with his 19-year-old son.
Yeah.
I feel horrible. RIP.
Yeah.
But there's one guy that was in that ship that
Yeah.
I feel
Who was
okay
in
about.
it?
The CEO himself, the CEO of Ocean Gate, is in that fucking submarine. And you know what? That's what I call karma, brother.
He's in it.
That's what I call karma.
Oh my God!
Is there any like foul play suspected here? At
like
all,
you
or,
think
like,
they sent him on purpose?
listen.
kind of
Yeah,
thing?
like they
One
sent
thing
him
I
in there.
learned is question everything.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've learned in
See
life.
how I'm questioning
No,
you right
it's
away?
smart. You're good. So RIP to everybody else, but the CEO of OceanGate, bro, you did it to yourself, Bello. You knew what the fuck was good. Okay?
I will for sure touch on Jay's point, and I will go to Mars way before I fucking go to the Titanic. It's done. The Titanic's down there. You guys are spending $250K to go see a ship in half at the bottom of the ocean.
It's not bad though.
Bro, but please, guys,
It's
put a
not
fucking
bad.
put a GoPro on the submarine, and I'll watch it on YouTube. How's that?
Yeah, that's not bad.
How's
That's
that? We
actually-
don't have to die.
Okay, so listen. I kind of want to use this to segue into like another important point. I think going back to the companies and different. I guess companies as a whole, hiring people based on trying to get more social brownie points. Okay.
It's called
Hold on. We're gonna
ESG
do
score.
some super chats before we switch
shit.
it up
Okay,
here.
okay,
Okay,
fire
so
me
we
up.
got one from Richard Darabon. He said, "Let's go. This is what I need. I'm sorry I'm late, boys." He
All
just
good.
came
We
all
in.
love
good,
it, brother.
baby.
Appreciate you tapping in. Let's
Yo,
go.
next week, same time, baby.
Woo!
Then
What
we
else?
got Leo Canto. He
Yeah.
says, "Put me in the sub ASAP."
Let's go. See,
Yo,
I
Leo.
told you, bro.
Leo,
What
Leo,
else?
I don't know if you really mean that, Leo.
Are we good there?
We're good. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
So listen, now segueing in, okay? All these companies, all these government agencies, all these things, they're trying to hire people for social brownie points, okay? What's really scary to me is that it's happening in schools, okay?
Yeah.
So you want to have it happen at a company, a private company, public company, that's one thing, okay? But when it starts happening at schools, and it's happening in schools at every level, university, middle school, elementary school, people are now being hired on the color of their skin, their gender, which is a whole nother conversation. And what's even worse beyond those two things is they're being hired based on their social and political ideologies rather than their experience and skill to teach our future generations, bro.
Yeah.
Like, really think about that, okay? Our future generations are being taught by people who are hired because of particular things and particular ideologies that they hold. Schools, bro. Do you understand?
listen.
And I think that's a big reason as to why we are where we are today, where everyone's fucking confused, everyone's fighting each other because, bro, no one can decide on hiring people who are just right for the fucking job. What happened to that?
Nobody cares.
What happened to that though?
Listen. There's
So is it a part of a bigger agenda?
there's a thing called the ESG score.
Oh, don't even.
It's
get
the
me
ESG
started,
score,
bro.
So
Fucking mother.
ESG score. The ESG score is a set of standards for a company's behavior used by socially conscious investors to screen potential investments. Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, we
so,
get it, bro.
Environmental is the E. Social is the S.
Yep.
Governance is the G. Criteria. So PBD spoke about this a lot. Apparently, these big corps are trying to raise their ESG scores. ESG scores. And they're doing that by abiding by things that, let's say, the government is putting in the
in
ESG,
place.
right?
Okay.
And they're saying in the ESG. So it's kind of
But
like
who controls the ESG score?
that's the government.
Yeah, there you
Right?
go.
So let's say you're
governments,
Pepsi,
like,
right? Let's
or-
say you're Pepsi,
like,
right? And you say,
fucking
okay,
nuts.
I need to get my social score up.
Sure.
How do I do that, government?
Yeah.
Okay, these are things you can do. You can add diversity to your workforce. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Let me hit all those, right? The problem is that now the criteria that they're giving to companies is what you're seeing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
So,
saying?
okay,
So,
but
so when Pride Month comes and then it's time for the rainbow,
Yeah.
ESG score, you're
Yeah.
going right up, baby. You're going
up.
right to the top.
So hold on. We know for sure. I want to make sure this is factual. The government sets the guidelines for ESG scores.
Dude, who would?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
You see what I'm
because I want to
saying?
make sure that's an important piece. Because if it's the government making the like who govern, like what's the governing body for ESG scores? That's what I want to know because that's
Oh.
an important piece.
My God. Morgan Stanley.
Ah, you gotta fucking love it.
Morgan
you
Stanley.
Gotta love it.
Damn.
So now Morgan Stanley has a say in every business.
Yeah.
What world,
No, they
bro?
actually control the
what I'm
criteria
saying.
that makes a business good or bad.
Well,
in their eyes.
In their eyes.
In their
right?
eyes.
In
yeah.
their eyes, right?
Yeah.
So now you see businesses, shout out Bud Light, shout out fucking Target,
Yep.
who are making detrimental
Starbucks,
money,
shout out Starbucks.
who are making detrimental money decisions to get their ESG score up.
Yeah.
Backwards, dude.
Backwards.
Backwards.
But again,
Morgan Stanley, that kills me, bro. That's hilarious.
So now
bro.
let's say you're a multi-billionaire. You own fucking Pepsi. You own Target. You're going to do everything in your power to raise that score to the top. You don't care what anyone thinks.
Yeah.
And they're all doing it. They're
And
going to say,
you're
you know
willing
what?
to lose
So
billions,
now,
yeah.
I'm the owner of Target, let's say. You're the owner of Walmart. Hey, you going to do this thing that ESG said?
yeah, yeah, bro.
You're going to do it? Yeah. Fuck, I might do it. How about you?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do it probably. How about you? Yeah, yeah. Oh, Home Depot, you guys going to do it? Maybe. Mercedes, you going to put the pride flag? 100%. Let's do it. There, everyone else is doing it.
Hey, bro. Hey, fucking Team Canada Soccer. You're gonna do it. No?
Oh.
So
Don't even
listen.
get me started
So
with
listen.
that.
So listen. So listen.
Yeah.
Now I think what's even funnier to that point is like, so it's Morgan Stanley, one of the biggest banks in the world.
It's not. I should clarify. I googled it quick. It's not just Morgan Stanley. So it's basically a
It's
score.
all the banks. Don't get me started.
It's not all the banks, but there's like basically firms that will regulate.
Who?
And
Let
No,
us know who.
the firm is Morgan Stanley Capital International.
that's one of them. But
Okay.
then it
Give me the other
basically
ones. Let's
says
go.
companies. Okay, so I'll read you exactly what
Yeah, read me what
I
it
got
says
here.
there.
So, who determines ESG ratings? It is not a score that is determined by any regulatory agency, but rather it's set by the company itself through its long-term vision, policy, plans, goals, and objectives. The company also determines the ESG rating through third-party assessments like
Okay.
MSCI, Sustainalytics, Gardner. So there's basically different agencies, I think, that they can hire to like, oh, come in, look at our books, look how many flags we got going on.
Yeah.
Let us know what our score is.
Yeah.
You telling me they can't make a fat donation to raise the score a little bit, and they're like,
donation, bro. They put the Twitter pictures of that rainbow. What fat donation?
It's simple, bro.
Let me
I
read
guess
something
forget
here.
about it. Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
Morgan Stanley launched in 2010. MSCI, okay, which is Morgan Stanley Capital International.
that's one of them. Yeah.
ESG Research is one of the largest independent providers of the ESG ratings, providing ESG ratings for over 6,000 global companies and more than 400,000 equity and fixed income securities. So they're probably the biggest company involved.
Sounds like
Yeah,
it. Sounds
it
like
You see what I'm saying?
So
Sounds
no,
like
no,
it.
okay, but now think about that. How many of these 6,000 major corporations use Morgan Stanley Bank for loans,
Yeah.
financing, their any type of banking, any type of fucking anything?
Yep.
Purchases of property, whatever. So now they're pretty much, they got their nuts tied
Yeah.
by Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley goes, hey, don't get your ESG score up, Bello.
Yeah.
You're not getting that, that bridge loan you need to buy all that product to
Yeah.
sell on the shelves?
Yeah.
Bud Light, Bello, if you don't put Dylan Mulvaney, who has his fucking dick chopped off, as the top guy,
Yep.
you're not getting nothing.
He's
bro.
a top G,
You're
eh?
not getting fucking nothing.
So that's the
That's
ESG,
amazing. That's
right?
hilarious. I fucking love that.
If anyone was wondering out there, like why, let's say certain companies do certain things, or why all the big corps look like they do the same thing, this is the reason.
There you go.
Thank you.
So now let's segue into another ridiculous. Oh, okay.
We'll do a couple of super chats
Let's
before
go.
we hit the
Fire me up,
subway.
Dean.
Oh, we just got one for now, but we got Colo99. He said, love these topics, boys. Keep the live shows coming.
Dan Colo, Bello, the best in the business. Dan Colo, the best in the business. Go check out his fucking YouTube. Dan, drop the YouTube in the fucking chat. This guy's a fucking wizard, bro. Love you, bro. Okay, listen. Let's segue in. Starbucks. I love Starbucks.
Yeah,
I actually, to be honest, I actually like Starbucks.
It's the most lefty thing I do.
It's fucked.
I gotta be honest.
I think smoking doobs is the most lefty thing.
No, don't say that.
No, but
Listen, it's
we
okay.
already, this is for sure.
We already made that decision.
It's for sure.
So
But it's
All
okay.
right, all right.
Not everyone's 100% right.
But dudes have moved their way to the right now that it's like, more about
don't
freedom.
let Dean accept
Come
what it is.
on.
It's the most lefty thing you do.
What
It's
happened with
fine.
Starbucks?
That's fine. All
So
right.
listen.
Go ahead.
Listen. I'm gonna open up this this link here. CBS News. Okay, let's fire it right up, brother. Starbucks to pay $25 million to former manager Shannon Phillips, allegedly fired because of race. Coffee giant Starbucks has been ordered to pay $25.6 million to a former store manager who a jury determined had been fired because she was white.
Look at that, eh?
Whoa.
That's great.
The tables have turned. Is it a white boy summer? Is 2023 a white boy summer?
Somebody call Chet
Let me
Hanks.
keep going. The former regional manager, Shannon Phillips, who oversaw dozens of Starbucks coffee shops, was fired by the company in the aftermath of a 2018 incident that took place at a Starbucks in the Rittenhouse Square neighborhood of Philadelphia, okay? The incident involved 2 black men in their 20s who were awaiting a third party for a business meeting at the Rittenhouse Square Starbucks when one of them, Rashawn Nelson, was denied permission to use the bathroom because he didn't purchase anything. That's fair. That's a common policy,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
A store employee then asked Nelson and his business partner, Dante Robinson, if they needed help. They declined. Shortly thereafter, having been summoned by Starbucks staff, police arrived, handcuffed the pair, and escorted them out of the cafe.
Okay.
Of course, even in 2018, people whip out the phones right away. They see cops, whip out the phones.
Yeah.
Their arrests were captured on video and shared widely. Protests ensued, with the company closing all of its stores to hold, guess what? Anti-bias training for their workers. So they closed all the stores in the area because we gotta fucking do anti-bias
Are they
training
just
for
making
workers.
shit up now?
Here's the best part. Here's the
Oh
fucking.
my
Here's the
God,
best part.
bro.
Okay.
Like-
Here's the best part, bro. So, all this shit, it's riots, it's all over social media. They're getting blasted. Blah 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 blah. So, what does Starbucks do? They go, let me look around for the only white person that we could use as a scapegoat. Shannon Phillips, regional manager, you're fired.
They
But
fucked up.
bro, the manager of the store, who in the article, they make it very clear, who was black, kept their job. So the woman who was not there and had no control over the situation was fired.
Well, so she wasn't even there.
Bro, she's a regional manager. She's not in store. But the manager who caused the whole issue, called the police and everything, kept their job. But why, Bello? Why do you think that happened?
Racism.
It's one of those things you don't gotta answer.
Well, yeah, it's what people call reverse racism. They literally looked for a scapegoat. They go, who's the only white person here that we can fire?
Yeah.
They found her at the top.
Yeah.
And they fired her. So it looked like they did something.
Yeah.
So my girl Shannon Phillips, shout out. I don't know you, but you're smart as
Yo,
hell.
come on the pod, babe.
She sued
No,
Starbucks.
like, fuck.
So that happened 2019. She sues Starbucks in that happened 2018.
Okay.
She sues Starbucks in 2019,
All right.
alleging that race was the determining factor for her termination. Her lawyers argued that upper management of Starbucks were looking for a scapegoat to terminate to show action that was being taken following the incident involving the 2 black men. A federal jury in Camden, New Jersey, agreed with their claim and awarded Phillips $600,000 in compensatory damages and $25 million in punitive damages after finding that Starbucks violated her federal civil rights in addition to a New Jersey law that prohibits discrimination based on race.
Wow.
Now, obviously, everyone's saying like this case is so unusual because traditionally the discrimination laws usually go the other way,
Yeah.
right? It's usually more for minorities, black, Asian, whatever. But I think this is the first time in recorded history that I know, obviously I'm sure there's been more, but recorded and actually put out in the news that a white person actually got got some fucking loot from a super lefty company for discrimination.
I love that.
I love it too.
When you guys fire me, that's what I'm gonna do.
You're fired.
We have no money, bro.
You're fired.
You can't even take.
Yeah,
We'll just
sue
go
us.
bankrupt.
What do you want? This table?
We'll just go fucking bankrupt.
Take the fucking
Racism, bro.
table.
It's gonna start happening more and more, to be honest.
So exactly, and now listen, this isn't like some fucking white supremacy shit. I love it because it's white. No, I'm happy about this because we need to level the playing ground. You can't just be. I agree. You should never fire somebody from a job based on their race, whatever their race is.
Yep.
Now, traditionally, again, as mentioned in this article, like a lot of these cases, the discrimination cases, usually have been to protect the minorities. But hey, shout out, White Boy Summer. We got something here. No?
a W.
You know what really what it
It's a
really
dub.
does? Just avoid the race stuff. It shows you the like surface level response that Starbucks had to this. They were just like, you know what? People out there are so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
We're just gonna
that's
fire
true.
the first white person,
Yeah.
and that'll appease them.
I'm
Never
sure
mind
they just pissed off the wrong person. They could have got away with it easy. If it was maybe this lady in particular had some fight to her.
Yeah.
Whereas someone else would have just said, "Oh fuck,
No,
this
but
is
the-
life."
but
I'm
Dean's
just talking
right,
about the
like,
general public.
100%.
Like people are their opinion of the general public is so low that they're just going to go to somebody who had absolutely no part in this situation. She didn't get called and say call the police.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
the
yeah.
regional manager. I demand you call the police. It was the other person who called the police. The
Yeah.
person who looked like the people who got the cops called on.
Bro,
so it's just
you're right. These big corporations, they think society is so fucking stupid that they don't even think about what they do.
Yeah.
They fire people.
Well, let me
they
tell
do
you something.
Stupid shit. They put ads out that make no sense. They do all this shit. And they think they literally think so low of us. To them, we're just dollar signs. To these massive corporations, we're literally just dollar signs. They think we're so fucking stupid that we can't read between the lines on the most obvious shit ever. It's insane.
You want me to be honest though? Most of society is stupid.
Well, fuck.
That's why they got away
That-
with it.
that's why this keeps
well, they didn't-
happening.
Well, they didn't get away with it.
Well, they
That's why
didn't,
they
but
tried.
public,
They
that's like a
tried.
drop in the fucking bucket. They probably make that in one city in one day.
Listen, you know what? Shout out Shannon Phillips.
Bro,
she made
they made that off me from the breakfast sandwiches in
Just
the
in
last 2
Miami.
years. Just in Miami. Can you
So-
believe it?
Crazy.
$30 breakfast every
so
morning.
crazy.
baby.
I thought that was an interesting story.
Yeah, guys, listen. It's things are happening, you know?
Yeah.
Companies are getting called out now. I like that.
It needs to happen.
I like that.
It needs to happen.
What do we want to do here? We want to go into some other stuff?
Listen, there's a couple more topics.
What do you want to talk about? Go ahead.
I mean, the Tate Bros. Do we want to go there?
Fuck.
It's. Should we go there?
Can you go there?
We could go
Do you have to
wherever
call
we
them
want.
something else so we don't get kicked right off the stream?
We'll call them the Fate Bros.
Yeah, there you go.
Listen, we'll keep this one short and sweet, but we
You guys
we need,
know.
we need to talk about it.
Of
We need
course,
to talk about it
of
because
course.
it's what's happening right now. So, the Tate Bros have been on house arrest for the last couple weeks after they were released from Romanian prison after like 6 months with no explanation. They had no idea what was going on. House arrest, whatever. But they've now officially been charged with human trafficking, rape, and forming a gang to exploit women. The shit I'm seeing online is pretty interesting. You know, they actually both have kind of like come out and claimed that they're actually happy that they've finally been charged because this whole time they've been on house arrest and stuff with really no answers. Like there's been no charges laid.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
why are they in there? So they're kind of happy because apparently it offers them now the opportunity to like show the evidence.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They have to show it.
Now we can go to court and like present our case,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And prove our innocence. So they claim to be very happy about this. I mean, listen, I think it would have just been better, obviously, that they don't get charged and they sort of get let free, but we knew that wasn't going to happen.
True.
Now, to touch on that very quickly, like, I just find it very interesting. Like, there have been multiple videos of the women that were apparently human trafficked, raped, whatever. They've come out, bro, straight selfie videos, no AI shit, and have been pretty much saying like, yo, like you guys got this all wrong. Like they didn't do anything, they didn't rape us, they didn't hold us hostage, none of this stuff. So where I'm like confused is like, how do you still lay charges when the quote unquote victims have come out and said, bro, these guys didn't do this?
Yeah, but that's why they're so excited to see the evidence.
But bro, the evidence is there. I'm saying now when the court finally says, okay, we're gonna lay these charges or we're not.
Yeah, but they have to show evidence.
But how could they lay the charges already when bro, listen, it's
100%. But
it's
here's
all over.
Here's the thing now is that this court case can take years,
True.
right? So for them,
True.
the delay is worth it. It's more so the momentum that Andrew Tate has.
Yeah.
He has crazy momentum. And
Crazy.
he actually got even more when he came out of jail or came out of house, whatever it was.
Yeah.
He got even bigger almost when he did the
Yeah.
PBD interview. He did the BBC again.
Yeah.
He went off.
I think even like to kind of talk about the PVD interview, like he said something in the interview where he goes, they literally interviewed 2,000 people, fucking personal drivers, employees of his company, close friends, family, and not one person
Yeah.
of those 2,000 plus people confessed to anything illegal or incriminated them in any way.
Yeah.
So like, I just want to know, like, where did we get to a world where everyone's screaming you're innocent? The people that were apparently the victims are screaming you're innocent, and you still get charged. Like, what world
But
is
again,
this?
it's one of those things that when they keep pushing, people start to say, "Wait, this doesn't like
Yeah.
man, I have females in my life, like my family members that used to be like, what'd you say about Andrew Tate? No,
Yeah.
I would never. I would never listen to him. I would never do this." Sending me videos of him on the BBC and him on PBD. This guy actually makes some sense.
Oh.
What you think?
Of course. Well, listen,
Right?
I think it's sad, and to even stretch beyond like these guys in particular, like it's a very sad world right now where, you know, men's lives are ruined from allegations.
Yeah.
Like, even if they're proven innocent, it's too late sometimes because the media has already done so much damage, ruined their careers. We've seen this with athletes. We've seen this with celebrities, actors, people in the music industry, like destroyed off of allegations that have zero proof or evidence behind them, right? Like,
well, he's been saying it. Listen, he's been saying the same thing. Guys, if it can happen to me, imagine what can happen to you.
100%.
You know what I mean?
And the way I see it, I just see it this way. Like, we used to live in a world where it was innocent until proven guilty.
No, now you're just guilty.
Today it's guilty until proven innocent.
Yep.
And then even then, when you prove yourself innocent, you're still guilty.
Yeah.
Because the media has ruined your life, ruined your reputation. Sad day for men. Very sad day for men all across the globe who are getting fucked. Now listen, I'm sure there are plenty of cases where men are doing crazy shit. I'm not sure there is 100%. But I think you got to be extremely skeptical when it comes to people who have a lot of money being, being sued or whatever, or people with a lot of power.
Yeah.
Which they usually go hand in hand. But
well, I mean, anyone that has a big platform with a message that's against mainstream right now, like you're fucked if you are.
Yeah.
Right. And I think between Andrew and Tristan, I think they're both scared right now because, again, they mentioned this many times, but they tried the jail thing. They're trying the charges thing.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, what's next?
Yeah. When will they stop?
So when he came out of jail, he was actually like, I'm not happy right now.
Yeah.
Because that play that they didn't work.
Yeah.
So what more are they going to do?
Yeah.
Right? Because they'll stop at nothing. We all know that.
Well,
so
listen, I think he has
if you have a court case now that lasts 3 years and you can kind of say, okay, this guy's facing charges for the next 3 years. If you can silence him for 3 years, holy, that's the end of Andrew
Tate. But
Tate.
it's proved that he's not being signed. Like this is where I respect the guy so much because even in this position where it would have made sense to just shut up, get out of jail, and stop saying a word, delete yourself off of every social media platform.
Yeah.
The guy has, bro, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Why? But he
doesn't want to. He said
keeps
it.
going because he wants to make a fucking mark.
Yeah.
He wants to leave a legacy and he wants to change the
He
world.
could
for
have
the
already
better.
went off the face of
and
the
I
earth.
rate it, and I fucking rate that. So shout out. I'm in your corner, bro. I've read a lot of shit. I see where you're coming from, and I've agreed with a lot of your messages from day one. So, bro, if you fucking somehow see this, we got to get you on the pod, brother. 100%. We'll come to Romania. We'll come to
jail.
Dubai. We'll come in the jail cell with you. Whatever you want to do, we're there. Okay. Anyways.
Hold on. Okay, we done with that the Faith Bros?
I mean, I'll go fucking nuts, but like, yeah.
Okay. So we got one super chat, and then we got the 1 hour mark. So I want to make sure we get to the giveaway.
Okay.
But various layers, another 20. You guys keep it 100. I appreciate what you guys do. Keep up the great work, sirs.
Okay. What's going on over there?
What's going on we asked them to post on IG, right?
Yeah.
So
have
what's
we been
happening?
doing our research?
I reposted every single person that reshared on their story.
Cool.
Okay.
So why don't you send me a little message and
Woo, we got some heaters in the building.
on WhatsApp maybe?
Okay. Wow.
You know what I mean? Or no?
Okay. No. Let's do a little. Can we do a little spinny wheel over there?
The randomizer?
Yeah, the randomizer. Just do it on yours. Like it's gonna be next time, guys. We'll gotta figure out how to put it on the screen.
We'll get a real life spinner.
We'll get a fucking spinner. But
We'll get a Price is Right spinner. But yeah, we'll announce the. Yeah, Jay's gonna get the giveaway sorted. Everyone,
guys.
stay tuned for that.
tap in. Just stick around.
Tap in for that.
We're gonna announce it very shortly. Wow, I'm happy we made it to the fucking 1 hour mark. That fires me up. Okay, where do you want to go from here? Do you like we could go nuts, but maybe we dial it down a little bit.
We can dial it down. We could definitely dial it down for sure. We're heated right now, guys.
Dude, I'm fucking sweating.
I'm sweating buckets. I don't know if you guys can
Holy
tell, but I got.
You guys can take your jackets off.
No,
if
we
you
No,
can't.
we
want.
can't.
No?
No, we can't.
No, we fucking
That was a
can't,
test
dude.
to see
We can
exactly
definitely
what
not
your
take our
work-
jackets off.
There you go. He knows.
I have like an interesting thing, like just something else, like more fun.
Yeah, okay,
We'll have
talk
some
to me.
fun now, okay?
Talk
Not,
to me, talk
not
to me.
everything's about the world ending, you know?
But
Even
it
though
is
it
at the
is,
same
because the
time.
world is ending.
Okay, talk to me.
I posted a story the other day, the 3 doors.
Yes.
And I want to ask you boys the same thing, okay? So I posted a story the other day. We're going to pop it up. And it was a picture of 3 doors. And I said, what door are you opening? Door 1 was a soulmate. Door 2 was 100 million.
Nice.
And door 3 was a time machine. Not bad, right?
Not bad.
Now, let me make some clarifications here because I got
Oh,
a lot of
there's
messages.
rules now?
No, I got a lot of messages regarding the time machine.
Oh, well,
Because
here we
people were
go.
a little bit confused. Do I have it forever? Do I have it one time?
Yeah.
Do I just get one go and I got to come back?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say you get to use it 10 times.
Well, that's
You got a
fun.
10 times time machine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I put that out there. The results were very obvious. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got about 1,000 votes, okay? Which was
Nice.
good. I was very happy about that.
That's
Thank you
good.
for voting.
That's good.
So we got 17% said door one. So 17% of people said, I want the
So
soulmate.
170 people said soulmate.
You're good at math.
There you go.
Okay? 48%, 480 votes for door two, $100 million,
Not bad.
which money buys happiness.
There you go.
Door three, 35%.
Yep.
So it was close.
Yep.
People are like, time machine or
I think
money?
I voted time machine.
Time machine or money, right? Here's my answer,
Mm.
okay? First of all, I did some research too, by the way,
Okay.
on my answers.
Okay.
So I looked, I said, who the fuck is voting soulmate?
Yeah.
Who?
Broads.
All women.
Yes. 100%.
I think I saw 2 men in there,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
But
yeah.
that shows you
Yeah.
the difference in genders, which I think we forgot about today. Thank
Okay.
you. No problem. My door is the time machine.
Yes.
Because I'm going to use it 10 fucking times.
Yeah.
Okay? And each time, I'm going to make so much money when I come back.
Yeah.
Okay? That 100 mil, I'm going to do that one time.
See,
I'm going to go back in time, Apple stock. I'm going to go back in time.
don't
Shout
get
out
Dean
Apple.
Hard. Don't
Shout
get
out
Dean.
Apple.
Serious. You just got Dean
I'm
Hard.
fully
Back in
torqued
time,
here.
I'm going to buy every piece of land in Vaughan.
Wow.
How about that?
Why Vaughn? Come
Wow.
No,
on.
I'm just saying because it's cheaper.
Go further
Wow.
back and buy Queen Street
It's
than
cheap- no, no,
1910 or
but I'm saying,
something.
look at what you can do, right?
Yeah.
So I
This
chose
guy
time
said
machine.
Vaughn. That's crazy.
So I chose time machine.
That's fun.
I-
You're giving
yeah.
this guy a lot. You're getting him horned up. First, you got Dean horned up. You did it on purpose.
Who knows the
eh?
audience? Apple
This man
and
said
Vaughn.
Apple and Vaughn. Wow.
Well, listen, I want to know. Listen, I'm going to choose time machine. You guys know my reason. Now I want to go around and I want to hear your answers. Also, guys, in the chat, let me know what door you want to open by number. Just say
Yeah.
the number.
So I'm gonna go time machine.
Yeah.
I think it's the obvious answer because the 100 million you could easily make it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
Wow. No, with the time machine.
with the,
Okay,
with the
yeah,
time,
yeah,
I'm saying
yeah,
with the
yeah,
time
okay.
machine you can easily make it. Like you said, buy fucking Apple stock, buy land in Vaughan, Ontario, whatever. The soulmate, I mean, you got to look at it 2 ways.
Yeah.
A, you could bounce back and forth 10 times
Yeah.
to figure it out. But not only that, you can go back in time to a time when women had self-respect.
You're going to have to go way back.
So you know what I mean? So listen,
I'm fucking around.
back to a time
But
where-
I'm not.
back to a time when OnlyFans didn't exist. Very, very easy. Okay. Now, I'm gonna make another point here. I may not even have to use it 10 times. I may just go back and never come back.
Well, okay,
Do you
that's
understand?
it's an option.
Because I'll just go back.
It is an
bro. Do
option.
you understand?
Yeah, it
I'll
is,
go
it is.
back and I'm not coming back.
Listen,
Now hold on. Let me
okay.
ask you a question. If you were gonna go back in time
Mm-hmm.
with this time machine, but you couldn't come back, what year are you going to?
I'm not even taking it.
No. But you have
It's like the submarine at
no,
that
but you
point.
have to. But you have to pick a year. What year are you gonna
And
go
I have
back
to start again from there?
Yeah. But listen, you know everything you know.
Do you?
Yeah, you know that's the key.
You can't bring nothing with you. No iPhones.
You can't bring
no-
anything, but
No.
but everything you know everything you know.
So even if I'm 10, I know what I know now?
Yes.
That's crazy.
No, you stay the age
No,
you are
no,
now,
you
but you
stay-
go back
you
to a
stay-
different year.
But I know
You
what I
stay-
know now when I'm 10.
yeah, you're the same person. and you get,
No. Ernesto,
What the
like
fuck
your
is he
form
talking
that you're
about?
in today, you could just pop up in 1905. You're just rocking 1905
Oh,
clothes.
How
that's
old are you
lit.
right now?
That's
But
lit.
you
Yeah,
right now.
Exactly.
But then I age again from that time?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, little bro. Listen, this isn't fucking Benjamin Button, bro. You gotta fucking. There's gotta be some cons to this. Like,
I would go back to I'd go back to 98.
98.
You guys thought I would see what?
Holy
Like when the
fuck.
dinosaurs?
This guy said 98.
You think I want to see the dinosaurs?
That's fucking okay. Why?
98?
Yeah,
Because
why?
I feel like that was like pre internet.
That was when the .com bubble started up.
And you know what I want.
Oh yeah.
I want it all,
Yeah,
baby. I want the whole www dot.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
oh my God,
I would
go
take
nuts.
everything crazy, bro. I would own TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Snapchat, every
Yeah.
fucking social platform, bro.
Yeah.
Discord, Telegram, everything.
Patreon?
I would take everything. Patreon,
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans
YouTube.
too.
OnlyFans?
I would start OnlyFans.
Yeah, there you go.
In 98.
In 98.
Think
No,
about
that might
the-
be too early though. It's early
It's-
adoption. You're not gonna.
I
get
think they're
that.
gonna adopt right
You know,
away.
but you're gonna know like the perfect time to start them.
98.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
So hold on. What you're gonna do? What door? 3.
I'm doing 3.
We gotta do the door. You're gonna do?
I think everybody picked time machine. You should have made it harder. You should have been like, you can only go back one time and that's it.
No, but even with people going back 10 times, just because you can go back 10 times doesn't mean you'll figure out how to make money.
Then you shouldn't even be on this planet.
Yeah.
No, but I'm
That's
saying
insane.
Okay,
Wow,
but what I'm
yeah.
saying is a lot of people can pick 2 because they're like, just give me 100 mil easy. I don't want to start going back in time, front and back. Blah, blah.
I don't think if anybody with a
Blah,
brain
blah,
is
blah,
picking
blah.
anything but time machine, bro.
What?
I don't think everybody's just gonna pick time machine.
Tell that to all the people that said
Okay,
sold
hold
me.
on. Tap in Jay. What are you doing, Jay?
Jay's getting the answers.
I got time machine easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy.
And I'll only go back like a week.
What?
I'll get the winning lottery numbers. Boom.
Wow. So just take the 100 mil.
Whoa.
So just take the 100 mil.
Yeah, because it's actually less.
it's gonna be less.
I'll get multiple winning lottery.
Yeah,
yeah.
fucking
This guy's gonna go straight
so
to
you go
jail.
back 3 weeks. Okay. If I gotta go back just one time to a certain year,
At this age, yeah.
I'm gonna do like the 70s, bro. Because I'm gonna go back to the 70s. I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna start doing shrooms all over the place. I'm going to like.
You have to do like LSD and
But
shit.
I'm doing
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah,
I'm doing
yeah.
shrooms, LSD, I'm doing fucking DMT.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I can make at least one of the Woodstocks. Like I gotta do
The one that was fucked.
No, not the one they
Yeah,
made the Netflix
baby.
series about.
Yeah.
The actual like OG, everyone was all fucking toasted, fucking going nuts. I'd probably do that. I do like the 70s, 60s, like in that era. Probably like let's say 1960, 61.
1961?
Just so I could like
That's so
experience like
fucking
an
random.
interesting time, you know? I don't know. I'd probably start like a crazy band. I'd be like the fucking Bee Gees or something.
I'd go back to the NBA Finals and just bet on Denver.
Here we go. Holy fuck.
No?
Okay.
I got another fuck question. You guys
Okay.
like these though?
I love them.
Fire
You
me
like
up.
'em?
Fire me up.
Okay, let's do it. This one's kind of fucked. Like this one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
If you guys can go back in time again, okay?
Yeah.
If you guys can go back in time
Yeah.
and say something to one person, what would you say? You don't have to say who it would be.
Who's going first here?
Sorry, hold on. Repeat the question.
I got you. If you can go back in time, okay? Listen close now.
Yeah, I'm listening.
And say one thing
Yeah.
to one person.
Yeah.
They could be dead. Who's it gonna be and what are you gonna say?
I'm gonna go back in time to like fuck. I don't know if I should be like serious here or like,
Be
I should, like,
serious.
make a
No, you
fun.
got to be serious.
Be serious.
This
dude.
could happen. What if it
Yeah,
I'm
happens?
gonna go back in time. I'm gonna tell Fidel Castro, don't smash Trudeau's mom
Yeah.
because now we have him
Yeah.
and he's fucked, bro. He's
Wow.
fucking it up.
That's what you're gonna use that for?
Because I love my country, bro. I love my country, bro.
Holy fuck.
And my country's going down.
Okay, hold on for a sec. So you don't have no grandfather, no grandmother.
No, okay, that was
you're
the more
going back
fucked.
in time.
That was the more fucked one.
I
Okay,
want
that
to
was
hear
more-
the real one.
Okay. The real one is, I don't know. Like I have a grandfather. My middle name is his middle name,
Yes.
Nicola. I've heard many great stories of this man. He was a great entrepreneur. He
Yeah.
tragically died at the age of 40.
Damn.
He was electrocuted at work.
Wow.
Fell like 20 feet from the top of a tree. He was cutting down like a branch of a tree, and it hit a power line, and he was electrocuted, died instantly, and then fell 20 feet. So super tragic. It's my mom's dad. She was like 16. Super tragic. Okay. It's even worse because they had like called the city and like told them like, hey, like this date, this time, like you got to shut off the power lines because we're going to be doing this work. So the city fucked up, didn't shut off the power lines. You know, at the age of 40, he had multiple properties already, had a very booming business. Like the family was doing great. And he tragically died, you know, left my grandmother, my nonna, and his 2 daughters, one being my mom. Obviously in a tough place. Like it's tough when you lose somebody tragically and instantly rather than like through sickness and you kind of know it's coming or whatever. So I heard many great stories about this man. I hold his middle name. I've never met him, but I look up to him. I hope to be even half the man he is. So if I could go back and just have a conversation with him, for me, that would be
What would you say to him?
thank you. Just thank you for like, you know, setting up the family in the way you did and even passing so early. like so young and very early on in his life, like the way he was still able to like set up the family is very impressive, you know, and it set a precedent for the man I'm trying to be today.
Yep.
So honestly, it would just be a thank you, bro. Just to meet him would
Yeah.
be like something that like, listen, maybe I'll meet him one day at the fucking
The
pearly
gates.
gates.
Yep.
But that would be like my serious one. That would be like the person that I'd like to go back and just have a fucking spro with, you know,
Good.
nice spro and a cannoli.
Talk to me, Dean.
Okay, you want mine?
Oh, I know it's gonna be.
Don't whisper, Dean.
I'm not
Yeah,
whispering.
Don't whisper.
Don't try to
Just
whisper
you're
this
getting
one
horned
out.
up.
Okay, I'm getting aged, bro.
Jeez.
I would go back in time to like the late '90s and tell Steve Jobs. I don't know if you guys know much about how he passed away. He passed away young. He had cancer.
Yeah.
But a big thing was he did not want to go the medical the route. So he was doing a lot of like natural stuff to try to fix it, and it obviously didn't work. And a lot of that stuff was obviously just made up shit. So I would have a real conversation with him, and I'm sure a lot of people already did the whole way through, and have a real conversation with him, telling him like, listen, I'm from the fucking future, and I'm telling you.
Do
This
it.
ain't eating only fruit ain't gonna.
It
cure
ain't gonna
your
work,
cancer.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta figure that out. Cause
And for those wondering, Dean is like the biggest Apple supporter that I've ever met on the face of the earth.
Well, his IG is Dean Jobs.
yeah, it should
At
be.
Dean Jobs.
It should be.
It actually should be.
You should change it.
It actually should be.
I'll change it maybe.
So
tonight.
you would go talk to him.
I would talk to him because not only just whatever fan of Apple, and my stocks would be through the roof. But if he was still around, but I think our whole society would be in a different spot right now.
Well, he's a visionary, man.
Yeah.
He's a vision. His ideas 20 years ago, 10 years ago are still just coming out now.
Yeah, there's stuff there's videos that he was talking about like 10, 15 years ago, and they're just starting to happen now.
Yeah,
Like
he's a visionary.
the headsets, the like virtual reality. The only way it's gonna work is when this happens, and that's
Yeah.
starting to come to fruition, and it's starting to like actually, you know, maybe be a way of the future here. But even what we're doing right now, live streaming, YouTube, all that stuff, nobody would have gave a shit if you weren't able to consume it on the devices that everybody's got in your pocket, and that's thanks to him.
Yep.
He literally changed the whole fucking world.
Yeah, multiple times
But in a
over, so.
crazy
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Crazy
In a
way.
crazy way.
way.
Like, so the
You
influence
think this is what he
fucked.
wanted, like where we're at now?
I don't know about all of society, but there's certain things he's mentioned that sort of like happened like
life.
10, 15 years later. You know what I mean? He basically said like certain things are not going to work until this is able to happen. The headset, like the virtual reality, is not going to happen until you're able to do it passively,
Yeah.
and you can do stuff with your kids while you have it on. Like, you know,
Brother.
up till now, it hasn't really been possible. but-
Visionary, and we need more of those. Like,
Yeah.
it's similar to like an Elon Musk, for
He
example.
also took no shit, so I think he would be very Elon
He'd be
Musk
like
in terms
Elon
of
right now.
like freedom of speech and making sure that Apple stayed neutral in terms of censorship and
Bro,
stuff like
imagine
that.
we had a fucking Dean Jobs x Elon Musk like
Oh,
conversation.
they would go
That'd
off.
be crazy, bro.
That'd be fucked.
That'd be crazy.
Like
You can't-
imagine
Let,
him,
let-
him
let-
on
let me
like
re-say
pause.
that again, so in case we clip it. Imagine we had a Steve Jobs x Elon Musk conversation. Wow, that podcast would go
Oh,
crazy.
50 mil at least.
50, bro. Next
He
level.
would be doing pods right now.
For sure,
Yeah.
yeah. He
Sorry,
was
can
one
you
of the
open this
first
back up?
things he was the first guy to like kind of elevate podcasts as a way for people to speak. And again, like I said, freedom of speech. He liked it. He created a free directory which still exists. You can upload your stuff to Apple's podcast directory free of charge. They don't make money up until recently. You can do subscriptions, but that was all because of him and some of the early podcasters. He saw the vision of like giving people the power to talk for themselves. And I think our society might actually be pretty different if he was around to kind of steer it in that
Yeah,
direction.
yeah,
100%. I agree with you, bro.
Jay, anybody for you, bro?
I haven't put too much thought into this, but I think it'd be cool to look deep into the minds of really like troubled, powerful leaders. Like let's say a Hitler, like or like a Genghis Khan, or like
Damn,
a
he was psycho
Mussolini.
for real, eh?
Stalin.
Yeah,
Stalin,
like see their mindset, see kind of what drove them to really take over in that kind of way, and
yeah.
just really get to the bottom of it.
Okay. I
Damn.
respect it.
Make sure it doesn't happen again, eh?
And how about you, bro? It's your question. You better have an answer, eh?
I mean, I think I have two answers if that's okay.
I gave two.
So I think the first one would be my grandmother who passed away, but she like raised me, and she passed away maybe 6-7 years ago. And the day she passed away, I saw her, and she passed away from a stroke. So you just die. You're just
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
You have a stroke, you're done, most of the time. I saw her that morning, and I went by to see her, and she asked me to have lunch with her, and I said I can't. I gotta go work. And then a couple hours later, that's when she was gone.
So was it unexpected?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would be just go back and again just say thank you to her because I never said it enough. And then I think just going back and like when I was younger to talk to my parents and just thank them at that point in my life. Because I think when we're younger, we take advantage of that and we don't understand actually how hard it is to be parents.
Yep.
And I think you look around when you're younger and you compare your life to your friends and their parents and where they're living and their houses and their jobs. And sometimes you'll be like, you know what, why can't I have parents like that?
Yeah.
Or why can't I do the things that other people are doing? And man, looking at it now that I'm fucking 30 years old, dude, like they did the best they could, you know?
I think that's what a lot of our parents were just trying to do the best they could with the knowledge that they had.
Yeah, and I think when you're younger, you're just like you don't see that side because you haven't lived life enough yet.
No, you're not mature enough. You don't have the life experience to understand like they're also just humans because I think we tend to look at our parents as like they we idolize them, and a lot of times when an idol does something that may hurt you, may make you feel negative in a certain way, like then all of a sudden that love and that idolizing turns to hatred and
you're just questioning things, you know? You're just kind of like,
what? Get it. You just don't get it.
Yeah, so I think knowing what I know now,
Yeah.
and how hard life is now, like imagine what the fuck our parents actually had to do.
Oh, dude.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how crazy is that to think that like sometimes us four sitting at this table think we have a hard life, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes we're just like, what the fuck? Like, damn, this shouldn't have happened. But imagine what our parents had to go through. So I would go back maybe to when I was younger, teens, or like, you know, maybe 11, 12, and just thank them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, we got our winner.
Oh, sick.
We got our fucking winner, boys. All right. For proof, I'm gonna hide the name quickly. We did I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera. We did the whole little spinner. Okay?
Spinner's done.
All the names are there. And without further ado,
Who's the winner?
I'm actually happy. It looks like it went to probably our biggest supporter, my guy, D1 Dependra. Absolute legend.
Guys, let's get a round of applause for D1.
Guys, can we get a fucking round of applause for D1 Dependra? You see his at Lil. Listen, go follow this guy. He is our biggest fucking supporter. If you fuck with us, you gotta fuck with D1.
Yo,
okay?
D1,
He's an absolute legend. This guy is a fucking tour guide in Nepal, bringing people up fucking mountains, and he fucking finds the time to literally watch everything we do, comment on everything we do, like absolute beauty, okay? Here, I'm gonna show the camera one more time. Shout out my guy, D1 Dependra. We love you. And guess what, brother? You just won $1,000.
$1,000.
It looks like it pays to be a fucking MBH family member, no?
Facts. And guys, let me tell you one thing. Okay? This is just one thing.
Tell it to him.
We're gonna be doing a hell of a lot more giveaways. I know we went on a little rampage a few months ago.
Yep.
This time, we're going on a rampage and we ain't stopping.
Woo! Okay.
Yep. This was good, guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, drop a comment. Let us know what you guys thought of this.
Yes.
We're trying to do this every week. I think we're gonna do it every week.
No, we're not trying. We
Let
will be
us know
doing
what
this
you
once
guys
a
think
week.
about our suits.
Should we rock suits every single live stream? Because I'm gonna have to go buy large suits, but I'm down to do it. No?
Yes.
Okay.
The answer is yes.
That's number
okay?
one.
Guys, we're gonna be here every Wednesday night. That's the vibe.
It has to be Wednesday.
I
nights.
like Wednesday.
And you know what? Obviously, we wanted to just sort of start it off with just myself and Ernesto giving our little classic host episode vibes. But the plan is for the future to bring on experts in their fields. We're not going to worry too much about do they have a following on social media? Are they going to bring the big numbers, this and that? We're just looking for experts in their field. So we're thinking like bringing in like a priest, maybe bringing in a psychologist, a relationship therapist or specialist or whatever you call those people. All those different things. Maybe mixing in a fun guest here and there. Some, that's the vibes anyways. So, you can look at our Monday releases as like our big like classic MBH vibes. But the Wednesday night live streams are going to be more fun, more bringing in different people, trying to give you guys some more value and just fire it up. I actually, I had a little bit of like like I was a little nervous starting
It's good
this.
nerves. It's good nerves.
No, I'm just saying, like I gotta say, like I had a little bit of jitters.
I'm having a blast.
no, now it's
I'm having a
it's,
fucking blast.
now it's
guys.
fucking now it's done. So,
Guys, we're also gonna do one day a 24-hour stream.
yeah, I don't know how.
I don't know
we really
how
gotta
yet.
Think about how we're gonna do that.
I don't know how yet, but
Are we gonna do the schnoozing stream? Like, should I snooze on stream?
like I think we could just like snooze on stream.
I'll snooze on stream.
Yeah, I'm down.
Guys,
appreciate all you who joined the giveaway as well.
Yeah.
Took part.
Yeah.
Fucking love you guys. You already
should
know.
we open? Should we open?
No,
like-
we'll do it separate. We'll do it separate. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We'll do it
Okay,
separate.
guys. I gotta say, I literally was not expecting a single donation.
No, we were not.
I swear to God,
Yeah.
dude. Like, we literally were like, you know what? Maybe we'll just set this up like literally 20 minutes before the stream started. If someone wants to throw a couple fucking beans at us, but you guys showed out.
You guys got cash,
You
eh?
guys showed out. Fucking love you guys for real. Money truly does buy happiness, no?
Yo, we love all you guys. Money does buy happiness. It does.
100%.
And
yeah, just again, thank you guys. We fucking love you. We will be back every week with a live stream, keeping it fresh, giving you guys more content as we always love to do. And with that being said,
fucking love you guys.